You're watching TVC News. The 59th National Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association holding in Lagos is on its fourth and final day. Issues bordering on rule of law, fight against corruption, and national security dominated discussions during the sessions. Correspondent Ademola Lawrence joins us now for more. Now, Ademola Lawrence, tell us more about the conference. It's about to start at this point. What's the mood around there?
Yeah, the mood here is very interesting, and the annual general meeting is about to start. But of course, I have Barrister Monday Ubani, who's going to be taking me through what the general meeting is all about today. Barrister Ubani, today is the last day of the 59th annual NBA conference.
That's correct.
And today will be the annual general meeting, the AGM. What is likely to be the topic of discussions in this annual general meeting?
Well, the annual general meeting is an important part in the annual general conference of the NBA every year. And part of the thing that will take place, of course, we will read the last year's minutes of what transpired at the annual general meeting. And then we will take statutory reports. Statutory report means some of these specialized agencies of government will give their report. Agencies like Corporate Affairs Commission, the Nigerian Human Rights Commission and all that, we give their statutory reports, and there are so many of them. Then even report from the sections, section on business law, section on public interest and development law, and of course on litigation. We will take reports from them. And then there will be this important discussion that will take place on the state of the nation, and which is very critical. Remember, they have discussed several issues like issue of human rights, rule of law, and obedience to court orders. We'll take a critical look at it again once in this particular annual general meeting. Remember, there was issue of debate on the Code of Conduct Tribunal and Bureau, what their responsibilities are, whether there is any clash between that particular body and the judicial system and all that. So once again, there will be a critical look into all that. And as I said earlier, this is the end of the program. I mean, the annual general meeting always herald the end of the annual conference.
Oh, okay. And all the issues that have been raised here, yes, how can we implement them, those issues?
Yeah, there will be a communique. And that communique will actually take into account everything that has been decided in all the sessions. We had 41 sessions. Some dwelled on sexual abuse, some dwell on issue of facing the future for lawyers. Of course, we are aware that technology is playing an interference role in the legal profession. And so the understanding we're having is that even though technology is going to play that role of interference, but the role of human beings, the human factor, cannot be dispensed with, because it requires human beings to strategize, to still hold meetings with clients. The technology cannot do all that, So these are some of the issues that was highlighted, so that lawyers can be placed in a position to always be sure that they master the entire process in order to render good services to their client and all that. So these are some of the issues, yes.
All right, thank you very much. That is Barrister Ubani talking about the issues that will be raised here at the annual general meeting. And of course, the meeting has already started here at the NBA 5th annual conference. It's back to you, Theophilus.
Ademola Lawrence, thank you very much for bringing us up to speed on what's happening at the NBA conference. Now,